All right, just kidding. Wait, hold on. Something on in there? Oh, hi. Hold on. Let me. Yep. And there we go. Let me just get a little. Oop. Ah, there we go. Sorry. There we go. Oh. Hey, everyone. So, remember how. Actually, you know what? Let me get a little bit more comfortable. Oh, not there. Here we go. Sorry. There we go. Oh, how are you guys doing, huh? What do you think? Welcome my room. This is the one that little Inkings my sister has been working on for me since November. I think. I was originally hoping to have it ready by the start of the new year, but hey, art is gonna art. Oh, wait, hold on. Just realized something. 1 second. I will be right back. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. Realized I forgot to take care of some stuff. Anyway, yeah. So, welcome to my bedroom. Like I said, took a little bit for my sister Little Linkings to get everything set up just right. Gosh, didn't she do a great job? Wouldn't you agree? In addition to that, she also made one other thing for me. Let me see. There we go. Wasn't supposed to shrink a little right there, but I don't know how to keep my capturing stuff equal between. I don't know how to pair them, I guess, is how to put them. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. But yeah, this is the night. I've got a nice little sky up there. Got some glowy thing. My clock right up here. Computer over there, complete with all my RGB stuff. It's not normally on, but I'm getting ready to stream, so I'm leaving it on for right now. Heck, it's half of how you guys are seeing this, just a different camera. Anyway, let's get back to the day. Huh? There we go. So yeah, I was, like I said, I was originally planning on having all of this ready for start of the new year, but some stuff happens. Before we continue though, I do want to show you guys some little details. So let me just get down here. Get back a little. There we go. You can kind of see it right here. I've talked about a lot on stream. I D&D quite a bit. Mostly the person in charge. This is just my little thing. Little drink to keep me hydrated for while I'm testing stuff. I don't do a lot of testing, but anyway. And then some physical dice and some extra sheets and whatnot. Bet you didn't know I used to do karate. Yeah. Yeah. The belt's fake. I never made it to a red belt. Made it to a yellow, but not a red. We got Destroy All Humans in Kingdom Hearts right here. Got some nice plants to give the coloring around. Let me see if I can properly activate. Hold on. Let me get back here. Up. Here we go. Up on the bed. Let me see if I can get the camera to zoom in a bit. Come on. Zoom in for me. No. Boop, boop, boop. Do a lot of work here for me, do you, huh? That's not going to work too well. Here. Let me switch over to this, and then I should to adjustments as I need. The zoom on this camera is really wonky. Give me a sec here. All right, there we go. That's about as far as the camera can zoom in, so we'll just have to deal with that. So you can also see some other stuff from you back here. Well, first of all, up here you can see some of my old consoles, including my newer ones, like my Switch. Let's see if I can pan this up. There we go. Okay, that's good. Then back here, you can see some of my VR stuff, as well as a few of my older bodies, as well as my little whale that you guys see with me on stream every once in a while when I need some help keeping calm. As well as some of the books. Let's see what's in. Hitchhiker's Guide, all original issue Harry Potter, Artemis Fowl. Don't talk about that one all that much. I think I just put this jar in here for decoration. I can't quite remember why I put that in there. There we go. Yeah, and some other stuff. I have a different alarm clock that's over on my desk, but I still have to keep that one next to me. A little old school. Makes it feel nice and cozy in here. I don't think I'm ever going to solve that Rubik's Cube, though. All right, just give me 1 second so that I can get all of this back. Get the zoom back to how it's supposed to be. That you just little. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, this is my bedroom. I do love the carpet. Reminds me of the old Chuck E. Cheese and arcade stuff. Feels the same. Feels about the same too. Can't really get that old stuff anymore. Think about asbestos, but it feels pretty darn close. All right. So yeah, me just don't actually have proper distance tracking. All right. There we go. All right. Yeah. Hope you guys all kind of enjoyed that. A little show of my bedroom here. As always, all the art you guys see on this channel is done by my sister Little Inking. So you can find her info in the description below every one of my streams. I need to double check and see if I have that on, if I also have it in the VODs. Not, I don't know if I can go back and redo all the work. Either way, I'll be sure to add it from now on, just in case. But yeah, so today is the start of April and is the start of a little event that I have going on here that I like to call April Assortment. Now, for those that haven't been paying attention in the last few weeks worth of streams, April Assortment is a thing I do every April where I go through my old games in my library, and because throughout the year, mostly in the Epic Game Store, sometimes just on sometimes because of sales on Steam and the like, I end up building up games that I just forget about and just sit in my libraries. So to try and eat away at that backlog just a little bit, I came up with April Assortment, where every time that I stream, which by the way, this won't be affecting the Wednesday Mass Effect streams, just the Tuesday and Thursday streams here on Twitch. Sorry, brain's not working right today. I play a different game. We basically spend the entirety of the session. Obviously, this one's a little different because I had a lot of stuff to show off. But we play a different game each time that I stream here on Twitch. And I don't even really know what the game's going to be until that day. I figure it out the morning of. So it's almost as much of a surprise for me as it is for you guys. Last year, when I did it, I had a much wider, not selection, but last year I tried to plan everything out, and as plans tend to go with me, they all got thrown in the dumpster. So, yeah. So this time I'm trying to go a little more off the cuff. Anyway, as far as what we are playing today, as you guys have probably seen from the title and the area that this is in, is Pathfinder Kingmaker. It's something that the people in my D&D group, or I guess tabletop group, I should be saying now, recommended to me back when I wanted to switch over to Pathfinder, and I am. One of my groups is, so there's that. Yeah, we're going to be playing Pathfinder Kingmaker, and specifically, this is the Enhanced Plus edition. It's one that I've apparently had in my Epic Game Store library for quite a while. So, yeah, that's new. Anyway, let me just that and get over to the live scene. Go. And I'm going to get the game going while we... I'm going to get the game going while I figure out what that I'm doing. Okay, not what I meant to do, but it seems to be working out just fine. I'm going to turn on desktop audio, owl cat, and we're in. My overlay working? Apparently not. I'll have to switch it over to borderless window. So for right now, I can't see if you guys are saying anything in chat. Probably aren't. A lot of lurkers, but hey, lurkers are... I'm glad to have lurkers. I don't want to say that they're just as good as people that are commenting, because when people comment, I can talk to you guys, I can chat, I can enjoy time with you guys, which is part of the reason why I do all of this. But still. Ugh. All right. So that's that. Right. Okay. Settings. Be under graphics. Full screen borderless window. Go. I should allow my overlay to... Oh, right. That's right. Sorry. I always end up forgetting this. I don't know why Streamlabs overlay resets itself. By the way, for those on Twitch wondering why Paladine Budicirker is here listed in the new followers, that's because when I was over on YouTube, turns out that they had actually subscribed. So Paladine there is actually from over on the YouTube side. So anyway, there we go. Overlays up and working. Oh, sound. Bring ambient music down a little, as well as ambient volume. Actually bring both of those down to a 70. Leave that. Save. Set that to high, but we're going to put that to disabled. So. All right. So I don't know much about this. I do know that it's Pathfinder. I do know that it's actually, the system is actually Pathfinder 1st edition, not 2nd edition. So if you're looking into Pathfinder, this is a good starting point, but Pathfinder 2nd edition works a bit differently in some aspects. I'm still learning 2nd edition. I never learned 1st. So I don't know what those differences really are, but hey, this will be a chance for me to try out 1st edition and see how that goes. Sorry, let me just check on one last thing. All right. Yeah, let's get into the game. We as developers are always striving to improve our work. To this end, we need information that we can only get from you. Yeah, go ahead. So this has a few different stories. Beneath the Stolen Lands, Varnhold's Lot. We're going to start off on the main story. Before I get started on this, something that I do want to mention. So these games may not necessarily be gone for good. This is, like I said, this is a way for me to get through some of my back catalog of games that I may have gotten as part of Humble Bundles or just as Epic Game Stores free game of the week, that kind of thing. Try them out, see if I like them, see if I don't, and then basically decide whether or not I want to put them on a list for something I'll play in the future, either on my own if it feels like it fits that a bit better, or on stream if it feels like it fits the stream a bit better. So let's get to this. So main story: explore the Stolen Lands, a wild territory that has been contested for centuries. Hundreds of kingdoms have risen and fallen in these lands, and now it is time for you to make your mark by building your own kingdom. To succeed in this, you'll need to survive the harsh wilderness and the menace of rival nations, as well as perils from within your own court. We'll go with perhaps is reduced by 20%. If your main character dies, the game is over. If a companion dies, you can resurrect them with Raise Dead or a similar spell, an extremely expensive service unavailable to most adventurers. Character will not die after suffering a deadly injury for the first time. Instead, they'll be afflicted by the death's door condition. If a character with this condition suffers a deadly injury, okay. I'm going to leave all of this exactly as is. We're just going to give it a shot on normal. Let's make a new character. Let's see. Oh, so this is just the portrait? And why don't we start with our race instead? Ismar, those are like the fine. Then we have half orcs, half elves, halfling, gnome, dwarf. Honestly, I always kind of prefer halflings. Hopefully pretty soon they'll be able to call them hobbits. From what I've heard, the copyright on that is going to be running out soon. So, Fearless. Halflings receive a +2 racial bonus on all saving throws against fear. This bonus stacks with the bonus granted by Halfling luck. Slow movement. They have a slower base speed than normal. Sure-footed. Gain a bonus to athletics and mobility. Keen senses. Halflings, as well as quite a few other races, receive a +2 to perception checks. Halfling luck. This is actually something that D&D has as well. Oh, kind of. Halflings receive a +1 racial bonus to all saving throws. In D&D, it's the ability to re-roll a natural 1. Optimistic and cheerful by nature, blessed with uncanny luck and driven by a powerful wanderlust. Halflings make up for their short stature with an abundance of bravado and curiosity. At once excitable and easygoing, halflings like to keep an even temper and a steady eye on opportunity, and are not as prone as some of the more volatile races to violent or emotional outbursts. Just checking everything to make sure that it all seems to be going right. Each of the jaws, even in the jaws of catastrophe, a halfling almost never loses his sense of humor. Halflings are inveterable opportunists. Unable to physically defend themselves from the rigors of the world, they know when to bend with the wind and when to hide away. Yet a halfling's curiosity often overwhelms his good sense, leading to poor decisions and narrow escapes. Their curiosity drives them to travel and seek new places and experiences. Halflings possess a strong sense of house and home, often spending above their means to enhance the comforts of home life. Halflings rise to a humble height of 3 feet, They prefer to walk barefoot, leading to the bottoms of their feet being roughly calloused. Tufts of thick curly hair warm the tops of their broad tanned feet. Their skin tends towards a rich almond color, and their hair towards light shades of brown. The halfling's ears are pointed, but proportionately not much larger than those of a human. Alright, main hand, right hand. Male. Let's go mid. Face 1. That hairstyle. That one looks good. Hair color. Yeah, I ain't a fan of mutton chops. We're gonna leave that alone. Right. Another thing that's interesting from comparing Pathfinder to D&D is that you don't really roll for these stats. Your strength, dex, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. They're more affected by your class, race, skills, feats, that kind of thing. Right. Oh, hold on. First, though, because we know we're going to be doing a halfling. Eric? We'll just go with this and assume that's a really big rock. Class. Here we go. What kind of class should we go for? Huh? Ranger, maybe? Rangers are deft skirmishers, either in melee or at range, capable of skillfully dancing in and out of battle. Their abilities allow them to deal significant harm to specific types of foes, but their skills are valuable against all manner. And then here we have like the subclasses. Right? Freebooter, natural leader, pirate who works well, flame warden. Emulating the blazing phoenix, flame wardens sweep through the world like a selective forest fire, burning away corruption and evil and those who cling to decay. Stormwalker, rangers who walk in the tempest unafraid, draw the power of the storm to themselves and become stormwalkers. Or just base rangers. Right? Yeah. And here you can see stuff like favorite enemy, ranger proficiencies, things like that, and when we get points to them, as well as abilities we get. Let's keep it simple and stick with Ranger. Instead, select a fully prepared character build for your preferred class. This prepared build has all the ability scores and skills already distributed. Yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this proper. Okay, so this is something that's different. So apparently in first edition, you do have skill points. So these are recommended abilities. For Divine Caster. Guessing that's why it's Wisdom. Yeah, I'm not going to care too much about a Strength score. Having that Dex up will give us getting Dex up gives us bonuses to ranged attack. See right here, bumping Wisdom gives us points in Nature, Religion, and Perception, which is also a good thing. And also our spells. So yeah, that is our thing. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna hold on to a few to put in there. Do that. That. See right here which ones are class skills. So some of these you get bonuses to, or you only have because of your class, if I'm understanding right. Ah, and it's differing levels. Okay. Knowledge and Arcana and World. Do that. Okay. Right, we need to put in our skill points. Definitely want to drop one. This. So you guys can see here that it goes from a +1 to a +5. I believe that is because this counts as like a trained skill. Yeah. Okay. Put that into there. And one more into persuasion. Okay, so time to choose our abilities. Acquired. Okay. So we can either, we have a feat, and these are the feats, and obviously this means it's a recommended. Point blank shot means what? +1 bonus on attack and damage rolls with ranged weapons at ranges of up to 30 feet. So normally for most ranged weapons in most of these kind of games, if you're using a ranged weapon of some kind, it has a minimum and maximum. If a enemy is closer than the minimum that you're trying to hit with a ranged weapon, you get a penalty, basically. This would help to negate that a little bit. Weapon finesse. With a light weapon, Elven Curve Blade, you may use your dexterity modifier instead of your strength modifier in attack rolls. That's almost definitely going to be one I get. Weapon focus. Choose one type of weapon. You can also choose unarmed strike. Or, if you are a spellcaster, melee or ranged touch attack as your weapon for the purpose of this feat. Benefit, you gain +1 bonus on all attack rolls you make using the selected weapon. Especially, you can gain this feat multiple times. Its effects do not stack. Each time you take a feat, it applies to a new type of weapon. Ooh, interesting. Blank shot would be interesting, but I think going with this so that we can use close combat, so we can switch over to a close combat weapon, would be the preferred one. Then here we have a favored enemy. So we need to figure out what our favored enemy is going to be. Basically, sorry, one sec. Oh, sorry. So basically, as it says here, you select a creature type from the Ranger's favorite enemy list and get a +2 bonus on weapon attacks and damage rolls against them. So yeah, and we can choose almost anything. I think we'll start off with animals. And as it says, at 5th level and every 5 levels thereafter, Ranger may select an additional favorite enemy. You can see that right here. Okay. Now we are a divine caster, but we don't seem to have any kind of spell levels right now. Skipping over that. Actually, I want to go back and change that portrait. I do not like that portrait. That's better. That one's better. Choose a voice.
Get it off me. This will hurt. This is my path.
A solid plan. Enemy near. The path is clear.
I feel faint.
can also go with none if I want to be the one doing the voicing.
Not that I care. I need to concentrate. Their life ends here.
I'm gonna go with none. Set it close to my birthday. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 25. Choose alignment. So we have neutral good, lawful good, chaotic good, lawful neutral, true neutral, chaotic neutral. Okay. Neutral good, I think is what we'll go with. Oh, right. There we go. Next, so we have our little ranger. These are special abilities, coup de grace. Casting time is a full round. The full round action, you can use a melee weapon to deliver a coup de grace to a hapless opponent. You automatically hit and scroll a critical hit. If the defender survives the damage, you must make a fortitude saving throw or die. Delivering a coup de grace provokes attack of opportunities from threatening opponents. Those are usually ones that are close to you. Fighting defensively. Choose to take a -4 penalty on attack rolls and combat maneuver checks to gain a +2 dodge bonus for your armor class. There's the feats and traits. We don't have any ranger spell levels. Really good at stealth. Decent at nature lore. Got some good persuasion, some good athletics. We are frickin' boss at stealth, though. Although, keep in mind that in Pathfinder, a +12, as you can see since we have it at the start, that may not necessarily mean a lot. Typically, when it comes to roll checks, at least in Pathfinder 2nd edition, critical hits are anything if you roll 10 or more above the armor class, things like that. So a +12 by D&D standards may seem crazy, but by Pathfinder standards, it's really not. All right. Give me 1 second here. There's something that I have to take. There's some clothes I have to take care of. I'll be right back. Oop. Please ignore the man behind the curtain. There we go. That was a real man behind the curtain moment. I couldn't help myself but do it. Say the line. Anyway, back to the game. So we've got our character set up. We are a level 1 ranger. Level 1 ranger halfling. All right. So here we have our AC. Here's our AC if we're flat-footed. Touch AC, speed, fortitude, reflex. Fortitude, reflex, and will saves. Right. Demons, and devils are 3 different types of creatures, each evil and dangerous in their own way. Sorry, just checking to make sure everything's still looking good. Okay.
Our story started at the mansion of an Aldori sword lord. Drawn by the promise of a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward, heroes of all stripes gathered here.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Where are they? This is taking forever. They didn't even say what this was for, just that the Aldori were looking for heroes. Who are the Aldori anyway? Rich folk?
Mara? It's a little hard for me to see her name under the overlay. Hold on. Amiri.
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or whatever hole you crawled out of. The Aldori Sword Lords run the premier school for the dueling arts. They're also the richest and most influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
All right, you purple toad, just shut your trap. And if you can't, I'll help you.
Hush! Quiet! They're coming.
Oh, I like her. Lindsay. I do rather like these 3D isometric RPGs. Problem is they just take so long to get your head around.
Everyone. I am Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori, and this is Lord Mayor Yosef Salimius of Restov. Welcome to my mansion.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for responding to our call. You may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fearless, exactly what Restov needs.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the stolen lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder.
Sorry, there we go. Okay. I'm paranoid about making sure that everything looks right. You guys know that.
Unfortunately, one serious obstacle stands between you and this title. A gang of bandits holds sway in the Stolen Lands. Their chief, who they call the Stag Lord, considers himself the rightful owner of these lands, and no one has yet been able to challenge his power. Bring me his head, and you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands as their legal ruler. Any questions?
First one, we can kind of maybe work with them. That seems like I'd have some good information, but not not quite pressing. Yeah. You're helping us found a barony. What do you have to gain from such generosity?
Don't ask stupid questions. Why should you even care? What they have to gain and why, that's for Lady Aldori and I to discuss. It's none of your concern. Your only concern is to swing your sword around or whatever it is you do.
Of course, we stand to benefit from this enterprise. But if you're concerned that we intend to rule your country from afar, using you as a front, well, please know that these concerns are unfounded. Let's just say that we have a strong interest in the region's stability. We have need of a ruling power we can negotiate with, not bandit gangs and monster hordes.
smell in the air. Is it the smell of unspoken words and political intrigue?
Noticing you've heard her comment, she winks at you coyly. Okay. All right. I mean, we already know what to expect. A baron or lord, they're going to have a lot of stuff in the land. Yeah. Clear as day.
Excellent. You venture forth tomorrow. For now, you can take some time to get to know one another better. Or you can head straight to your guest rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there. And thank you again for agreeing to take part in this expedition. I wish you luck.
Thank you again, with all my heart, for replying to this call. The
Weird
flutter in
picture
your
didn't
eyes
load.
reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Gustav, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet, go, and return in triumph.
All right.
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure. So, shall we go teach this stag lord a lesson?
I'm Nico. Pleased to meet you.
Likewise. Actually, I also wanted to ask you something. How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is barons wear. It doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about.
Wait, a book?
Damn, I should have led with that. Please, just let me explain.
Okay.
You know what the trouble with most heroes' biographies is? They're always written years later, based on the tales of, best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, someone heard about it from their brother, who heard it from their friend, who heard it from their cousin, and so on, adding a new batch of lies each time. Every time I read about a heroic journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly?
Fair.
And then I thought, I could be that bard. I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady? Or, God's forbid, Tartuccio? No way.
What about that barbarian? Pretty heroic. I think her name's Amiri?
Oh yeah, she's fantastic. You can tell she could tear a bear's head off with her bare hands, but she kind of scares me just a little. But, I mean, her sword's twice as big as I am. She could cut me down without even noticing. Just think on it a bit, all right? I'm sure you'll agree. All right, I'm going to my room to write about tonight. See you in the morning.
Yeah. Well, that's got to be something else, or maybe that's a free use info. But was that the Elder Scrolls quest completed thing? Movement. Click on a location. Okay. WASD to move camera. Yeah, where's? I don't want to talk to you. You're annoying. Where's the barbarian lady? Yep, been doing that the whole time. About you, my friend. Ah, there. Okay. Mr. Barbarian. Okay. This over here. Ah, okay. Hotkey. All right. Area exit. Right. Hey, my friend. Northern architecture is beautiful, but very heavy. My native land, Quadria. Houses are furnished quite differently. Some diseases, poisons, and spells can deal damage directly to your character's ability scores. You can use Lesser Restoration or similar spells to heal such damage. Epic can also aid in healing. Oh.
Help!
Lindsay bursts into your room. She looks scared. Her face is smeared with soot and she holds a weapon in her hands. What's going on?
The mansion's under attack. We need to help. Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers or we'll all be cut down one by one.
As if to lend credence to Lindsay's words, a scream echoes from the hallways. Nope. You're not going anywhere. Combat. Okay. Combat happens in general. Combat happens in real time, but you can pause the game at any time to assess the situation and give orders to your companions. To pause or unpause the game, press space, click on an opponent in order to attack them. To switch between turn-based and real-time modes, use game settings. Dice rolls. Most of the game's mechanics are based on the Pathfinder role-playing game system and use dice rolls to determine the results of actions. The most common die has 20. When you start battle, each combatant makes an initiative check. Oh, hold on, guys. Little Inkings is back. So I'll be right back. All right, we are back. There we go. Okay. Yeah, initiative. An attack is a character's attempt to strike an opponent. Damage, amount of damage dealt. Armor class. Higher character's armor class, the more difficult it is to successfully attack them. Combines many factors such as equipment stats, dexterity bonus, passive abilities, etc. You're not going anywhere. Okay, so right. This is going to be tough. Okay, and it looks like... Okay. There we go. You can interact with various objects, such as bodies of dead opponents, by clicking on them. Interactive objects are highlighted with blue outlines when you hover the mouse over them or when you hold tab. Chain shirt and a dagger. Let's see. I for inventory? Yeah. Ah, okay. Hand axe is 1d6. Dagger is okay. Studded leather 3. Or armor class light, armor class light. Okay, so definitely better for us to stick with the studded leather. You have burning torches. Let's go here. Options. It's a way. Ascending, okay. Pause. Turn-based combat. Turn that on. Much rather prefer the typical turn-based. Izzy, hey. Lizzie's journal contains current quests and tasks. Okay, hold on. What is back here? It's Lizzie's room. Ah. Okay, well, a bloodstone, gold, dagger, and a longbow. Let's take it. Wait, more dead people. Oh. Taboo luxury item. Person would pay well for it. Okay. Here. Ooh. Bookcase, interactable. Curse, gold map, gold. Okay. They got someone. We need to help. Look, they're running. Get them. What shall I do with this one? We'll finish him later. He won't get away. Turn-based mode. In turn-based combat, characters act in turns. The order of turns is determined by the initiative check. There's an initiative check at the beginning, the higher initiative. You can delay your character's turn until a more convenient moment. To do this, select the character who's okay. You are irreversible, and the new initiative score is saved for the character until the end of combat. However, you can still delay the character's turn. During their turn, a character can take a single standard action, a single move action, a single swift action, and an unlimited number of free actions. All these actions together take 6 seconds of quote-unquote real time. Most often, a move action is used for movement or drinking a potion. Standard action for attack, spellcasting. And a swift action for activating special class abilities. Other combinations are also possible. There are also so-called full round actions, which consume both your standard and move actions. By default, the system chooses an optimum combination of action types to perform your command and change this combination using right button. Surprise round. If you initiate combat with an opponent who is unaware of your presence, your party gets an advantage of a surprise round. During this round, your characters can take a limited number of actions, while the opponent cannot. Move action, standard action, full round action, 5-foot step. The character can move 5 feet without triggering the enemy's attack of opportunity. The character cannot both take a 5-foot step and make a regular. Free and swift actions. These actions are used to activate abilities. Okay. Keep aiming for the one at the back. Right, okay. I don't really want to move. We'll just end the turn. I'd much rather they have to run up, try and get to us. There we go. Attack of opportunity because they tried to do something. And move back so we have a better chance of hitting them.
You're just in time. A bit longer and I'd have been... Whew, I don't even want to think about it. Can you imagine what a terrible loss this would have been? But it's all right now. I'm safe, sound, and unscathed, ready to lead you to victory. Lady Jamandi's holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gathered before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the stolen lands. Speaking of dummies, take this ring. Quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll protect you. You'll need it while you work to defend me.
Equipment. That, okay. Ring grants this wearer +1 bonus to armor class. This is a deflection bonus that does not stack with other deflection bonuses. Okay, so put that ring on. All right. In here. Aren't we all just a group of shorties? There are several companions in your party now. To select a single character, click on their portrait or press a corresponding key. Select multiple characters at once and give them the same order. Draw a frame.
Just letting the ink dry.
Okay, menu spell book. I don't have anything in our spell book. Ah, abilities. Okay, that's what those are. In weapon range. Okay, I'm going to get coup de grace out. As well as demoralize. Create affliction we can put on there. Okay. We Right, Nico. Dang it. All right, fine. Oh, she's going first. Okay. Let's see what she has. Ear-piercing scream. 1 round dazed condition. What are you? What can... For now, we'll just...
You right. You deserved it.
There. Whoa, girl, you made that man explode. Move you right there. In turn, advanced combat spells. Lindsay and our 2CO are capable of casting spells. To use a spell, click on an icon in the action panel or in the spell menu, and then on the target, your companion or an enemy, depending on the desired effects. For cleric, spells are prepared in advance and expended when cast. The character must then rest before casting it again. Use their spells several times per day, but their spell repertoire is limited. Okay. When a character acquires a new spell or ability, it automatically appears in the first free slot in their action panel. For spontaneous casters, it happens as soon as they get it. For casters who have to prepare spells, it happens when they prepare it for the time. Okay. Most characters have usable abilities, which may be limited to a certain number of charges. Use an ability, click on an icon. Okay. Attack of opportunity. Some actions performed close to an armed opponent can provoke an additional attack upon your character without waiting for the opponent's turn. Such actions include, among other things, casting spells, attempts to move away from an opponent, except for the 5-foot step in turn-based mode, standing up from prone, and shooting ranged weapons. Tactical mode. Okay. What do you have? Ray of Frost. 0. Acid Splash. Magic Missile. Every 2 cast levels beyond first, you get an additional missile. Burning Hands. 5-foot cone. Single target, single target. Hold on. First, my man, you to move a little bit, just like right here. Magic Missile's got a little bit more of a range, so we can use that there. Now they're gonna. Oh, right, they're Rangers. Okay. Can we? Okay. Oh, okay, so melee weapon required on that, huh? Alright, we're gonna move right over to here. Better to take him out. There we go. Right, and we'll call that end on his. So her day, yeah, okay, because these are first level. So day spells are 0. Level 0 spells are basically cantrips. Move you to here. Use daze on him. Right, he is dazed. Now we can move you up, my buddy. Go with another magic missile. He's dazed. This time. Go. Each character has a certain amount of HP. When a character's HP value drops to 0, they lose consciousness. After combat is over, the character will get up and can be controlled again. The character's HP value can drop into negative numbers. The character can survive some negative hit points, but if their amount becomes equal to their constitution score, the character dies. To resurrect them, you'll need a special spell. Restore lost hit points. You can use healing spells, potions, or restore. Healing potions can be bought from merchants or obtained as trophies after combat. Use expendable. Okay. And a single diseased or poisoned character. Okay. Can't do like a heal. And if we came through there, then we would have gotten caught basically right away. Padded leather. Like that. Chest. Ooh, hide armor. And a mace. Our axe is a 1d6. This is a 1d8. Oh no, axe has... Okay, axe has the same hit thing. Let's give you that. Hey. Ooh, okay, so then we should probably... Gotta be real careful how much equipment we have, huh? That over here. Oh, that's not good. Take that. Take that. Oh, hi, kitty. Okay, cooking on edible moss, fowl, butter. Trout. Take that. Take that ring. Ah, big lady's here.
It's the end for you rats!
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
We'll see. Aim for him first with our trusty bow. Ah, there you go. Move a little over here. And get you in without using up your standard action. It's fine. Let's just focus on getting you in first. Okay. Here we go. One heck of a sword she's got there. Ooh, and we got an explosion. Barbarian's face is distorted with rage.
Stay up from under my feet or I'll strike you down.
She grinds her teeth and sweat drips from her forehead. Noticing Tartusio, she swings her sword but stops it just in time.
Blood for Gorum!
Takes a deep breath, then shouts blood for Gorum, swings her bloody sword, runs towards the sound of battle.
I think that's exactly how heroes should be.
What, stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? Calistria, save me from such heroes.
Like that one. There they are, the assassins. Good. This is your last chance. Drop your weapons and we'll spare your lives. So generous. I'm afraid I can't offer you the same courtesy. Hey, you ugly mug, get them. That Jeff, he just ran right over one of your own dudes. Okay, note to self, he has an area attack. There's a cone attack right in front of him. Take that, take that. Take that. Troubles me, ma'am, is that you do not have a shield. Hey, over here. Skill check. Sometimes interacting with an object requires a skill check. Successful check may be needed for a variety of tasks. Unlocking a door, opening a chest, disabling a trap. Different skills are used for different checks. If multiple characters are selected at once, the character with the highest skill bonus will perform the action. Some skill checks, like trap disarming, can be attempted multiple times. Others, like unlocking doors or spotting hidden things, can only be retried if a character raises their skill rank. Some items and spells can give a character a bonus. Okay. Ah. Ardex. Right. You're up first. Got a lot of ranged characters. Let's focus on the close combat assassins. Ah, that was a bad shot. I think my armor's high. All right. Days for run around. Okay. That was loud. What? Oh, he saved. Okay, there we go. Okay. How... Not belt. trying to figure out how I... There we go. Switching over to melee. Dang. Let's try and daze this guy. There we go. Now he's dazed. Which means his turn is effectively skipped as he recovers from his daze. Now we're up. We can use... five foot to get within range for coup de grace. Alright, let's just go with that bow shot. Just go with that crossbow.
Leave this one to me.
Dude, you suck with that crossbow. And again, you're supposed to be the magic user, so... Well, since we're already doing melee... Does this work? Not affected by target's spell resistance. Full round. Charging is a special action that allows you to move up to double your normal speed and attack during the same action. You must move before you attack, not after. Okay. Okay, I had to right click it. Nope. Ah, okay. Now it's active. On. Okay. You must move before you attack, not after. You must move at least 10 feet directly toward the designated opponent. You must have a clear path toward the opponent. After moving, you may make... Okay. Okay, I messed something up. Oh well. Ow. Just shoot him. Okay. Anomaly. I'm sure Jamandi wouldn't mind if we borrowed some weapons. Okay. Got a composite longbow. Right now, longbow 1d8. Piercing crit is 20. All right. That's too much. that either. Definitely don't need a tower shield. We'll take that.
What have we here? This chest is full of gold. I guess it's for the guards' salaries, all things considered. Well, those freeloaders don't seem to have been working too hard for it. Maybe we should pocket it instead.
What? No, we're heroes, not thieves.
Who said we were stealing it? We'll just take the gold for safety so the assassins don't get it. And then we can heroically return it to Jamandi when this is all over.
Yeah, no distractions. If you haven't forgotten, they're trying to kill us.
Finally, a voice of reason.
Do what you want. I don't care. It was just a suggestion. But there's a lot of money in that chest, and with all these bandits running around, it wouldn't be any better if they stole it.
Let's get out of here. Taking equipment to help us get through this is a different thing. 1 minute. Oh, I probably I probably shouldn't have done that. Wait. Oh. There's our longbow. Composite. Okay. So instead of put that one then.
Oh, familiar faces. I hope you're not so frightened as to swing at every shadow. It's me, Jathal. I don't recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with me, and you can see what happened to them.
And just how did they all end up dead while you don't seem to have a scratch?
I'll answer but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being hunted by a group of assassins. Deal? All right. I'm undead. These traps are deadly to the living, but they're harmless to me.
What do you mean undead? Really? Like zombies or skeletons or...
As I said, further explanations will wait until later. All you need to know right now is that we're on the same side, and we have to fight off a small army of hired assassins. Let's get to it.
Alrighty. Hey, we got a tall person. You will encounter many traps in your adventures. When any of your characters approach a trap, they will automatically make a perception skill check. On success, you will see the trap's location, and the game will automatically pause. Traps vary in effect as well as difficulty to detect. Having identified a trap, you can click on it to order one of your characters to use a trickery skill check to disable it. On success, the trap will be disabled. On failure, it will remain in place. However, if the result of a skill roll is less than the trap's difficulty by 5 or more, the trap will go off as if a character had triggered it. Alright. Oh.
I see something.
Ah, there we go. Okay. Take that. Characters. This is a trickery, so 7. She kinda has the best.
Anything is possible. Applause, please.
Job. Go.
Applause, please. Would you look at that?
Jeez, girl, you got one heck of an eye. Over here. I didn't check your character. Ooh, okay. Oh, you're the one that was using the side. All right, let's give you a longbow as an alternate weapon set. It's good to have a range. All right, little lady, would you mind trying to undo this one as well?
Anything else?
Shield of Faith, Scroll of Bless. Found a scroll, a single-use item that allows you to use the spell that's written upon it. For a chance to use it, that character must have the Use Magic Device skill, or be of a class which could eventually learn to cast the spell. For convenience, it is best to place things like scrolls in the character's quick slot. Okay, so we need the Use Magic Device, huh? Well, we can do that. All right. In which case, best to have it for him. Yep. Nope, not what I meant to do. What are you dallying for? I'm telling you, Jamadi's cache has to be here somewhere. Well, hurry it up before... Stop! Someone's coming. Alright. Oh, great. He's going first. They'll actually position you right there. Ray of... We'll just have to use a normal one. Okay. You can go here. This guy is just within, so let's try and daze him. Succeeded. Put our character right back here. With that bow, they've kind of got the best range. Right, he moves up.
Unworthy.
There we go. What? Dang, girl, come on. That's actually right where I wanted you guys. Oh, I meant to use... Yeah, I meant to use Burning. Alright, and his... There. No. Not that. Okay. I have you swap over to your weapon set 2.
Serves you right.
Yeah, I figured you'd be able to bad at that, but still. Dang. Close. All right. Try and go back a little, give us some range like I should have before. Try and focus this. Come on, girl. Okay, I really should have looked at your stuff. Divine Favor. Inflict light wounds. Okay. Justice. This judgment spurs the Inquisitor to seek justice, gaining a +1 sacred bonus on all attack rolls. This bonus increases. Okay. And protection. We'll save those. Just end it for now. That's what I wanted to do with him last time.
You deserve it.
There we go. Right, we're up. Jeez, we're really not having good luck here. Alright. Take him out. There we go. What do they say about a cache? Curious. Secret room. Find and open a cache. Okay. Take that. Don't need a horseshoe. That. Upper disc. No, thank you. Oh, you know what? I bet it's like a mirror thing. Oh, I always hated these.
I wrote it like I saw it.
Right, this way we can get easy access to them all. Our guy here. Go here. Okay.
Adventures call to them.
You have my attention.
Just letting the ink dry.
Share your will.
What troubles you?
I don't tolerate fools.
State your desire.
Okay.
And Lindsay was called forth.
Request.
That the other way.
Anything is possible.
I always sucked at this stuff.
Speak.
Okay, wait. This one affects those. So then what if we...
Do that till this ever end.
I wrote it like I saw it.
Ask.
Adventures call to them.
I always hated these puzzles.
Share your will.
What troubles you?
My patience is running thin.
Yeah, I know, man. So is mine. My dedication is constant.
Request.
Ah, there we go. Okay. Three of you get back down here. Gold. Take that. Gold. Leave that. Just back here. A pair of masterwork nunchucks. Wand of magic missile. Take both of those. That wand of magic missile. Ah, so he can do it, huh?
I can't use this.
What?
No, thank you.
Oh. Because it's already available. About us. No. Okay, so we can... Huh. Okay.
You'll have to show me how to use it first.
Alright, we'll just hold on to it for now. One in our current group that can use the Masterwork nunchucks, though. Okay, there was nothing else back here for us to do. Is the only thing left. Go through this door. Dang it. Okay.
Any last wishes?
Yeah, she's not great with that. Let's see if we can get you right here. There we go. All right, Nico. There we go. Put that bow to use. What? Okay, I assume he wasn't me. Get you. Let's see.
Advance!
Oh, it's you, ma'am.
This is where I step in.
Yeah. Right.
Unworthy.
Well, unworthy, but not beyond you hitting, apparently.
Ah! Everything is so much fun with a little fire. What a night, huh? I thought I was all alone. It's good
Waving
to
her
be
tail with excitement.
a bit boring, chasing fool assassins without anyone watching the show.
It's not fun at all. Many people have died for nothing.
Ooh. So we have a high enough knowledge world that we can ask her something else because we passed it. You sound like a Kelshit, am I right?
Of course. I'm from Kadira. But tales of hot deserts and shady oases can wait until the fighting's finished. But if you'd like to share a dinner and pleasant conversation, just say the word. I like making new friends.
Fun. There are assassins on the prowl. We have to go.
I don't know where you're headed, but I'll be at the entrance to the main hall. I think I saw some guards there. Join me there, if you wish.
She salutes and runs ahead nimbly. Take that. Back here and check them. Take both of those. Alright. Kareem.
Grotus, I can sense your silhouette hovering over me. It won't be much longer. Soon we shall meet, O Lord of Oblivion.
Diplomacy, aren't you being a bit premature? Look at yourself, you've barely got a scratch. Can we? Oh, dialogue skill checks. Sometimes skills are checked over the course of dialogue. For example, when trying to convince characters of something. The check results will determine the way the dialogue develops. The character in the party with the highest bonus in the desired skill is usually used to determine its diplomacy. Aren't you being a bit premature? Look at yourself. You've barely got a scratch.
That's impossible.
Succeed.
Oh, it seems you might be right. It seems I will live. I suppose I must postpone meeting my god, not for long, I'm sure. But while we remain in this transient world, Arim is at your service.
Cleric, I'm guessing. Servant of a dark god. Interesting. Chaotic neutral. No, you are a cleric. Your god's not the kindest. Right. Are we missing someone? Oh, yep, he's back here. This way.
My search was not in vain.
Our dwarven friend found something. One of your characters has detected a hidden object after rolling a successful perception skill check. Objects found in this way are highlighted with a purple outline. All check results can be found in the combat. The gate is securely locked. Gold ring. And a masterwork longsword. Lower base. Yeah. Better crit one. Oh, well, yours sight's a masterwork anyway. Oh, it is a one-handed though. Right, let's switch from our axe to a sword. A little big for us, but all right. All right, let's get back out here. No, open the door. Formations. Group formation is half of any victory. The formation system will help you hold the line in combat. Click this button to select one of the standard formations. Here we go, formations. Okay, I want you and you. You and you at the front. Okay. Want them at the front so that they're the first to run into any combat we got to worry about.
You, run and get an axe. You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere. Aha! Some of our guests survived. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi.
You need help putting out the fire?
No, we'll manage. I've got my best people here. Those who still live. Your place is by Lady Aldori's side.
It doesn't seem right. What if some of the guards are wounded? We need to help them.
I agree with you, but they're not going to want us sticking around. What's going on?
Open the gate. Let in a group of assassins in the middle of the night. Now they've set the mansion on fire to cut off access to the hall. They don't want Lady Jamande to get reinforcements. We cleared the passage so you can get through. Just try to avoid inhaling the smoke. We'll be right behind you. We just need to put out the fire first to save the mansion.
Considering Lady Jamandi's fame, I'm not surprised that a whole pack of assassins were unleashed on her, including a giant. But what's at stake? What could anyone hope to gain?
You'll have to run through the fire. We've almost put it out at the entrance, so your main concern should be to not inhale any smoke. Hold your breath and take the first right, then head straight down the hallway.
Fire doesn't frighten me, thanks to hell's blood running in my veins. I'll go ahead and wait for you on the other side. Catch up!
May Abadar keep you safe.
What is over here, though? Okay, basically nothing. Through the fire and the flames, we carry on. Illustrated book episodes. Some game events play out as an illustrated book episode. Decisions you make during this episode could have a drastic impact on the development of the game's plot. As with dialogues, you will often need to make various skill checks during these episodes. Depending on the circumstances, sometimes you will need to choose one of your party members to perform an action. Sometimes an action will be automatically performed by the character with the highest skill bonus. And so our adventure started. This is her book. And so our adventure started. Earlier and much more tragic than we'd expected. The whole team who'd gathered in the hall yesterday had been reduced to but a handful of brave souls, led by Nico, and not at all by the scoundrel Tartusio. No matter what he might have imagined of himself, Jumandi Eldori was waiting for us. But to get to her, we'd have to march through fire, literally. As we approached the burning building, we rinsed ourselves with buckets of water. Prudence is key to victory. Before moving through the fire, we thoroughly wet our clothes and hair. After that, we covered our noses and mouths before we rushed inside. It was a good thing we hadn't wasted any time. After entering the building and taking just a few steps forward, the wall behind us slanted and crashed down with a terrible cracking sound, blocking the way back. While we may not have planned to go back, if we'd come in a little later, the flaming logs and red-hot bricks would have fallen right on our heads. Regardless, we were left with only one way to go. The hot air burned our lungs and our eyes watered from the smoke, but Nico led us stubbornly through the flames, while Tartusio did nothing useful at all. We'd made it to the hallway leading to the banquet hall when we heard someone calling for us. It was Valerie, one of the guards I'd chatted with a bit in the banquet hall. Even then, in that calm setting, I'd been stunned by her beauty. But now, amid the smoke and flames, she looked like a celestial avenger. Armored deity, menacing but beautiful and merciful, descending from the higher spheres to help us poor mortals. She held a burned, barely living god in her arms. "There are two more," she shouted as she passed by us. "They are wounded. Help me pull them out." Artusio grumbled something about how Jamadi was waiting for us. Meanwhile, Nico rushed to save the guards from the fire. Ow. Okay, that wasn't good. Saving the poor fellows was harder than it would seem. We inhaled a lot of smoke and burned ourselves more than once before managing to pull them away from the fire. Only then did Valerie pause to catch her breath and wipe the sweat from her face. Thank you. That was truly noble of you," she said. "And now, let us rush to Lady Eldori's side." Ensuring the guards we'd rescued were relatively safe, we made our way to the hall where the battle was already in full swing. Okay, so some of us took a... Cannot charge and takes a -2 penalty to strength and dexterity. Doing anything that would normally cause fatigue causes the fatigue character to become exhausted. After a complete rest, fatigue... Okay. So that put everyone but our undead character, which is probably straight up immune anyway. Formation. him over and go there. Still a little bit of a healer, so let's bring you back here. There we go. That'll be our formation going forward. All right. What's that? Uncollected loot. When you leave a location, you can review uncollected loot from defeated enemies and decide if you want to take it or leave it behind. Loot from other sources, such as plants, chests, and hidden stashes, be collected manually. Take that and that. Take any healing pots that I may have missed. All right. All right. So she's an undead. We have to remember not to use healing spells on her. Anything that's positive energy will end up harming her instead of healing her. Reinforcements are already on the way. Say your prayers, scum. The frost giant, huh?
You cannot stand against me.
Oh, great. I'm gonna hate that. Okay, who do we got? Assassin leader, assassin, assassin, assassin. No one else is in range. You sound like you could be a problem. Let's go for you first. To inspire courage in allies, including self, bolstering them against fear and improving their combat abilities. The affected ally must be able to perceive the bard's performance, and affected allies receive +1 morale bonus on saving throws against charm, attack and weapon damage rolls. Okay. I don't know how to use that stuff. Okay, journal. Okay, oh, camera. Scroll, zoom in and out. Combat actions. Okay. Okay, you're a frontliner. Charge. Okay. Unavailable. Why is it unavailable? there. Oh, is that a... Okay, I think that's a concentration. Okay. Fight defensively. Try and use that demoralize there. Got an attack of opportunity on you and knocked you down, idiot. Okay, her. Wow, she's got a lot. Okay, we'll use that since she's going to be on the front lines. Just leave you there, I guess. Right, our cleric is up. Bless all allies within a 30-foot radius. Encourage each ally. Mackerels and saving throws. True strike. In temporary, okay. That. Yeah, we don't want to use that while the undead lady's here. Touch of chaos. Gonna use bless. All that there. All of them do their things. I don't know why the music cut out. Just suddenly, for some reason, sound of footsteps. It's everything he can do. Protection from good and evil, huh? All right, we are back up. Keep trying to hit down that rift channeler. Okay, let's try going back here. At a different angle. She have... No, she doesn't. That crossbow on.
Serves you right.
There's two rift channelers here. Okay.
Let us strike as one.
Not bad,
Do not falter.
right?
Unworthy.
Do not know what's going on with the audio. Right. You, yeah, let's get you over here, my man. Right up on that rift channeler. I would hate to have to be the one DMing an encounter with this many enemies, although I might end up. Who knows? Uh, get you over here. She's trying to get through the barrier. No. Shaken. Okay. Keep focusing down that rift channeler. Go.
You deserve
Keep going. Dang.
Onwards!
I'm not quite so sure about that anymore, ma'am.
Wretched thing.
There we go. Frontliners took down the enemies. And just give him a good smite. Or just a good smack in the back of the head. Don't want you moving in just yet.
Can we retreat now?
Alright, I'll let you retreat. You're really starting to irritate me. Yeah. Kind of figured that one. She can't move that fast because she's focusing on this. It's fine.
any last wishes.
Oh no. Yep, that's the fear. Right up in there. Rim. Ream.
Your life is low.
There we go.
Protect me, please.
Oh, dang, she... Okay. She... Aha! Here comes the barbarian. Crud. Can you? There's a little bit of movement, yes. Okay. Okay, Ray of Enfeeblement, that's not too bad. Be a leader. You. Roll of Light, Cure Wounds yourself.
Yes.
You finished up with that, right? Good. Dang it, she didn't.
Advance!
haste.
All right. No, 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 no. Well. Yeah, she's cleared house. Any good barbarian would. Well, that's all your mirror images done, my friend. Dang it. Right. Can I? Yes, I can. Okay. Use it. Go. Also. Okay, you already have some.
This is where I step in.
Nope. Still not good with that crossbow. You still have fear? No.
Unworthy.
Come on, girl. Hit him.
Become as dust.
Drink up. There we go. Okay. That's as far as I need to actually go to get him. And to just a few people. I think we can turn that off. You, yeah. There we go. In your faces, jerks. Select all.
Thank you for your valor and bravery. The enemy was strong, but you were stronger, and that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack
Tartusio,
left
us and
even less
Tartusio.
time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
Lady Aldori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti. What's more, I know who among us works for him. Hey, you! Show everyone the ring you're wearing. You think I wouldn't recognize Iroveti's seal? That's why he wasn't killed. The bandits recognized him as one of their own by this signet ring.
Tartusio's trying to set me up. He's the one who gave me this ring.
Yes. Such a gambit would be typical of Iroveti and his henchmen. And yet, it still seems suspicious.
Have some experience.
There's definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another. I'm afraid you're both under suspicion.
Yeah, fair.
They both came to your aid, Lady Germandi. But a liar's cunning knows no bounds. I've never met these two or their companions. For all I know, they're all conspiring spies.
How could you say that? We fought together. We literally went through fire together. And then you vanished into thin air. After you promised you'd wait.
My words might be rash.
I bet my life despise anyone but this man.
Us.
I saw how he dealt with those creeps with my own eyes. A true warrior. I'd go with him through hell and high water. This purple crook, on the other hand, he's got the eyes of a spy and the mug of a spy.
I always liked you.
Lady Eldori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed his true colors. He forced us to break into the armory and rob it.
Forgive me for my trespass. In my defense, we were in the middle of battle and in dire need of weapons.
Considering the circumstances, that was more than reasonable.
That was a sound decision. Sometimes one must act at one's own risk and peril, until crossing the boundaries of what is allowed. Showing initiative is no crime.
It is insane when faced with death to stop and question whether you may be breaking some law or rule. Even more insane would be to ask forgiveness for making the right decision. Sorry, but your words display a lack of wisdom.
What about that trick he pulled right before we came in here? He knew very well you were fighting the enemy, but instead of rushing to help you, he dallied as long as he could, dropping everything to save people from the fire, even though the guards were handling things just fine. He was obviously hoping to show up too late and find you already dead.
Also notice who's doing all the accusing, you pale-faced mother lover. And people were dying right in front of me. How could I just walk by?
Trying to save others is commendable, but Tartuccio's right. You were needed here more.
May Shellen spare me from ever having to make such a choice, but he behaved decently as a true leader.
A true leader is someone who has their priorities straight, not someone who would put a valuable ally's life in danger for the sake of some servant.
Enough squabbling. I'm still not sure which of you I can trust. However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. 2 teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the stolen lands.
Lady Eldori, most of those who were to set off for the stolen lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need of you right now. Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the 2 teams would you prefer to accompany?
If my leader allows, I would join his team. He seems a worthy commander in my eyes.
Commanders, military leaders, all these laws and rules are but dust and vanity. I suppose I will accompany Tartuccio.
Our leader is good in battle, but I don't like all the spiritual agonizing. I prefer those who can act without wasting time helping every little pipsqueak. Those like Tartuccio.
Ugh, Tartuccio's going to take the credit for himself and be done with it. Shellen, spare me from such allies. I'm going with you. You're a hero worthy of my quill.
As for me, I know neither of these 2. At least not well enough. And I have no wish to become an unwitting pawn to an unworthy leader. If Lady Jamandi allows, I'll remain in Restov and help mend the wounds this attack has inflicted. But who knows? The road may bring me to the stolen lands, but not yet.
I don't even need to think. I'm coming with this man.
There we go.
As for you, Purple Toad, just wait until we meet along the way. I'll be sure to hang your rotten spy guts from the trees.
All right, we have 2 teams. To avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the stolen lands. Tartuccio's team will go through Navakta's crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Levitin's trading post. He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies.
All right.
I'd like to believe you, but I know all too well how convincing traitors and spies can be. If you're truly innocent, I hope you can forgive me this precaution.
Oh yeah, you're sending them to some place that's loyal to you when you're sending us off to some place that's just been sending you complaints the entire time.
While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for Patox. But you should know that it isn't just Patox we need to worry about. The royal house of Sertova may also interfere in our plans. I've managed to keep this affair a secret from them so far, but that can't last long. By my estimations, you have no more than 3 months. After that, any feats you accomplish will be pointless. And now, farewell. This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Restov. May the obstacles that follow also fall to your feet. Fear nothing, my friends, and return victorious.
Right. It's our start. Okay, good. The barbarian from the realm of Mammoth Lords. She's blunt. Oh.
Surviving a terrible night, our small team set off to brave our fate. Beware, stolen lands. Heroes are on the way.
Map movement. This is the map of the stolen lands and their vicinity. To set out, click on one of the arrows near your party token. You can learn the whereabouts of significant locations by talking to characters or happening upon them during your journey. After learning about a location, you must find the way there yourself. Along the way, random encounters await. You may be attacked by monsters, or you may meet new acquaintances. After exiting the location of a random encounter, you will not be able to return there. We've only got one way to go. Ooh, random encounter. Someone on the road. Get ready. It's a creature. Oh, 3 of them. Okay, so we have the noble knight, the barbarian. Hold on, guys. All right, let's get back to this. Oh, she's got 2 temporary. Interesting. Okay. We're up first. Don't like that some movement back there. You're gonna go first, so let's try and focus you down first. Ooh, wow, that almost killed it. That's fine. Ah, dang it. And our knight's up last. Okay. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Well, let's move you up a little bit. Try and get these guys' attention. You have, Rage. Well, Enraged Barbarian gains +2 bonus on melee attack rolls, melee damage rolls, thrown weapon damage rolls, and will saving throws. In addition, she takes a -2 penalty to armor class. Also gains 2 temporary hit points per hit die. All right. End of yours. What's these guys up? Don't like this. Oh, well, you didn't go for the group's bard. That's good. All right, let's switch you over to weapons then.
You deserved it.
behind me. Let us strike as one.
What? Do you not have... Hold on. You do. Oh, it's only a 2... What?
Do not falter. Onwards. Stay behind me.
Ah, okay, so that's how I get access to that.
Let us strike as one. Do not falter.
Oh, you don't... Okay. Go back a little bit to try and get a good range. All right, get that one behind you. There you go. Jeez, just cut it in half, why don't you? I half feel bad for the voice actor, just because I know that that's killer on the vocal cords. For you to hit, please. Oh, are you? Okay. Wait.
Stay behind me.
I don't understand why you can't attack.
Let us strike as one.
Rest. It's high time to set up camp and rest. In camp, all characters will restore some of their lost hit points, and those capable of casting spells will replenish them. To camp, you need a special resource, rations. When you press R or click the rest button, outline of the camp appears, okay, under your mouse cursor. The green outline allows you to click to set up camp there, while a red one means that something is blocking it. After setting up camp, click on the bonfire before resting. Once everyone is gathered around the bonfire, press the manage button to see a special camp interface used to set the resting time and distribute the following responsibilities among your party. Hunting. Success will acquire additional rations. Camp camouflage lowers the chance of an enemy attack on the camp the same way Night Watch does. Cooking. Preparing a successful dish will grant positive effects lasting 16 hours to the specific character or the entire party. Special ability, every party member has their own special ability. While resting, your camp may be attacked by enemies. After dealing with them, click on the fire again to continue resting. It is usually better to avoid camping in dungeons. In dungeons, you won't be able to hunt, cook, or use certain unique abilities. Moreover, there's a higher chance of enemy attack. That's here. Okay. You're one of the guards. Okay. Click it automatically assigned. Oh, what did it do that for? Ah, okay. So it put us to where fatigue will wear off. Do that. Got rations. Successful. Prepared a hearty meal. Right. Assume that means finished, which means we can get back to the map, right? Right, before we continue, we should actually take a look at some of our other characters' info, huh? Ah, she's a belt lantern. Right. Valiant defender, reliable comrade in battle. Proud Valerie rejected her destiny as a paladin of Shaylin, instead leaving the order behind to find her own way in life. Her loyalty to our cause is only matched by her divine beauty. True, she can be a touch arrogant at times, but I always feel safe when she's around. Like she's a rock I can cling to. Is there anything here that explains why she can't attack with her weapon? That I'm seeing. Okay. Liz. Oh, okay, here we go. The Hero's Chronicler. I'm Lindsay, the author of the book you, my dear reader, hold in your hands. I once studied at the Academy of Arts in Pitax, but I decided that a real bard doesn't belong within the suffocating walls of some school. I instead set off to find a hero, one worthy of being praised throughout the ages, and that's how I came to chronicle Nico's journey to the Stolen Lands and all that happened afterwards. Amiri, unstoppable warrior. Amiri is a barbarian from the realm of Mammoth Lords. She's blunt, a little crude, and doesn't talk much about her past, but her heart's in the right place. I wouldn't have anyone else by my side in battle. All right. Ooh, we've almost got enough for people to level up. Let's continue. Maybe we'll stop after we've had a chance to level up, huh? Oh, made it to the trading post. That's good. Okay, also I should you and you be right over there. We're gonna put you right behind the big shield one. There. Save yourself, fools. Wait. No, don't run. I need to talk. Dang it. Bandits. In the name of the Stag Lord, the lawful authority in the Stolen Lands, we demand this week's tax and some beer. And where's that pretty wife of yours, Oleg? She should serve us dinner. Quiet, dimwit. Oleg, we're just here for the Stag Lord's tax. Hand over the money, we'll be on our way. Alignment and dialogues. Some dialogues feature special options that are available only to characters with certain alignments. Awful, neutral, good. I'm not interested in bloodshed, but I won't let you rob this man. Be on your way and I'll let you go in peace. The woman smiles coldly. All right, we'll leave, but what makes you think we won't return with greater numbers? Why would we leave when we've got easy pickings from Restov before us? We'll rip out your guts and empty your pockets. Of course.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
You are playing with the auto end turn option enabled. This option allows the game to end the turn automatically when a character finishes their standard and move attacks. No. Oh. First. They're all flat-footed. Hey. Valerie?
Do not falter.
I don't know if she even has an attack.
Bring it.
You focus him down. Not great. Right? Get you a little closer. We moved just a little bit too far. Okay. Get you over here to try and help there. Okay. That stung. This one's outnumbered. Careful. Do you have like a taunt or something? Oh, is it because you... Yeah, I bet it's because it's a tower shield or something. Here, do we have... Oh, we don't. Okay. Let's try that. Then swap over to that.
Stay behind me! Let us strike as one!
I don't know what's going on with her.
They go down!
Okay. Deju. Good. Critical hit. Okay. He just exploded into giblets. Well, luckily they're dazed.
Do not falter!
Nope. You still can't. Don't know why that is. Victories in combat and other advances will award you with your characters with experience points. After gaining a certain amount of experience, a character will achieve a level up. This allows them to gain a new class or increase their level in one of their taken classes. This also provides other benefits, such as increasing the character's total hit points. Interface. Let's start off with our guy. Okay, let's keep going with Ranger. Bump up persuasion a little. Go. Athletics. Add one more. Oh, there we go. Okay. Combat style feat. Okay. Point blank shot, precise shot, and rapid shot. Yeah. Okay, so we can't take Okay, so interesting. If we take point blank, that means later on we can't take precise shot. Rapid shot isn't something that it says that we want. It is not the most useful ability for characters of corresponding classes. It affects skill checks and modifiers. Character, one class. Okay. Yeah, let's take precise shot. Complete that.
I am your shield.
Keep you in fighter. Learn to athletics. Really use some world knowledge. Yeah. Weapon focus. The long sword, right? Hold on.
I am yours to command.
Bastard sword. What? Not understanding. It even shows her with it, but it doesn't let her attack. All right. Bastard sword. Fighter. A little bit of use magic device. Weapon focus. Bastard sword. All right, what do you have, little lady? Wow. Oh, yeah, that's right. Bards are pretty much always jack of all trades, aren't they? Yeah, let's keep going with that perception. Trickery. And one more into mobility. Two more. Go. So weapon focus is what they're saying. Fast stealth? Iron guts. Okay, skill focus. Do all checks involving the chosen skill. If you have 10 or more ranks in that skill, this one. Yeah, let's do that. Ooh, she gets a spell. Yeah, let's get Expeditious Retreat. And what about a big, strong barbarian lady? What does mobility do again? Number of Skill represents a character's talent for balance and coordination, including aerial maneuvers, gymnastics, and tumbling. Enables you to move near opponents without provoking attacks. Okay. Let's... There. There. Rage power. Animal fury. Lethal stance. Barbarian can focus her strike. She gains a +1 competence bonus on melee attack rolls and thrown weapons. Increases by 1 for every 4 levels the barbarian has. This is a stance rage power. A barbarian can't have more than 1 stance rage power active at a time. Ooh. Let's let her go farther. Right? Take that, you scoundrels. Oleg, take that, you scoundrels. Oleg shakes his fists. But now, scratches his head and stares at the ground gloomily. The girl got away. A plague on her. She's certain to complain to the Stag Lord. They came before to collect taxes, but this time they'll come to punish treason. Oh, what are we to do? He sighs heavily. If only I could send Svetlana somewhere safe. Show those rats what's what. Oleg notices a fair-haired woman approach. Dove, what are you... Why are you here? I told you to stay hidden. It's all over. I saw it. I just needed to be sure you were all right. The woman looks at her husband tenderly, if with a hint of sorrow. Oleg mumbles something as he looks away, embarrassed. My name is Svetlana. I'm sorry your arrival to our trading post turned out to be so unwelcoming. I saw someone ran into the trading post. Do you know who it was? That must have been Boken. He sells potions. He lives out in the forest like a hermit, and he comes here every day. He knows every tree and bush in the area and how they can help you. Staglord's gang Grants wants him to work for them. He lacks the courage to fight those bandits, but he won't just walk away from us. He has a good heart, even if he grumbles a lot, especially recently. Let's wait for an attack. Yeah, let's get to the point. You say the bandits are going to attack again. Who are they? And when will they arrive? Oleg waves his hand suddenly. Who are they? The Staglord's gang, that's who. These lands teem with bandits like bedbugs in a beggar's hut. And you just stirred them up. They have a camp not far from here. I expect they'll return in full force in half a day, maybe less. The Staglord won't take an insult like that lightly, and his henchmen are more like demons than men. Tell me as much as you know. How many bandits are there? What do they want? What do they want? Those bloodsuckers think they own this land. They come, take what they want, and steal the better part of our money every month as a toll for their leader. They even broke our gate so we couldn't try to hide anything from them. No one knows exactly how many there are. Sometimes only 5 or 6 come, sometimes it's a whole gang. I'd have shown them what for long ago, if not for Svetlana. Alright, I'm prepared for the attack. Get in your positions and wait. Fear not, I'll stand between you and the scum. You're under my protection. Amiri flexes her shoulders. Finally a fight. Was bored with all the talking. Well, these aren't the heroics I was hoping to write about, but I guess even the greatest heroes had to start somewhere. I see. You're not easily cowed. I'll help you fight. I've got a box of alchemist fire we can use. We could put it by the gate, then set it off with a burning arrow when those bandits get close. I'll even shoot the arrow myself. Used to be pretty good with a crossbow. I like your idea. I beg you be careful. And please don't let Oleg do anything too risky. Svetlana, go hide inside. We're going to go meet our guests. I'm past 6 hours and 40 minutes. There we go. Took out quite a few. Okay. And our barbarian's up first. And this is where the increased movement speed we gave her is a big help.
Bring it!
It's one down. Don't want her to take the damage just yet. That. Oh, she didn't. Okay. Actually, before that, do Potion of Enlarged Person. Giant Barbarian. No, I think we're good on the Giant Barbarian. Okay, let's... get you right up here.
Onwards! Stay behind me!
All right. Of course, there's more behind. Careful, big guy. It's also a little bit farther. Apps Bidon, huh? Critical hit right to the face. Okay, one of them goes. Just, oh, you must have gotten an extra turn or something. Okay, swap you over. Okay, so that was her move action. There we go. Help everyone in the group. Oh, okay, that's all of her stuff done. Okay. Right, we got more frontline bandits coming in. Ah! Okay, you're going to be running right into our people, though. Ah, dang it. Okay.
They go down!
You... Okay.
Let us strike as one!
I'd really like it if you actually struck something. Your standard action doesn't have the attack symbol in it.
Do
What the heck?
not falter! Onwards!
Right, yeah, let's just do this. Should have given you like a taunt or something. Okay. Focus on these guys. Right. That guy must be a pretty high level.
This is where I step in.
I wasn't expecting it to go either. Oh, he took them out, but oh, he's not doing good. Let's get you over here to take out some of these guys.
Stay behind me.
You still can't attack. I don't know why. He's got to be dead. Dang it. Don't know.
Serves you right.
I probably shouldn't be having her aim at someone that's behind so much cover.
Bring it. Let us strike as one.
Ah, okay, so if she charges, then she can do it. Okay. So she can't attack unless she charges. That's good to keep in mind. Wish I had known that. And she can do attacks of opportunity. Okay. Z.
You deserved it.
Me. Yeah.
I'm not doing it wrong. The spell is flawed. I'm not doing it wrong. The spell is flawed.
Just do that.
Do not falter.
Oh, is it because... I bet it's because she didn't have any movement. Oh, good. He is alive. You okay? Got a potion if you need it. Oleg is breathing heavily, but he shakes his fist in the air menacingly. You rats got what you deserved. Now they'll know better than to treat honest people like cattle. We should call Boken out before he freezes in those bushes. Now, my lord, head on up to the guest room on the second floor. Deserve some rest after such a battle. I need to clean things up. And this is for your efforts. Now, don't offend me by trying to turn it down. Just take it. An honest fight deserves an honest reward. If that were more common practice in this world, I think life would be so much better. Before we do that, though... Oh. Short swords. Ooh. I will take that. It's an unidentified item. Can we identify it? Ah, Cloak of Resistance 1. All saving throws. Interesting. Alright. I think that's where we'll call it. Well, you okay, Svetlana? I'm glad it's all over, even if there was a fight. We'll talk tomorrow once I've finished.
I failed. I'm sorry.
Good.
Anything is possible.
Oh, already Failed to pick the lock. Okay. Pick that. Ah, that's what I was supposed to do. You wake up from a nasty dream that tortured you almost all night long. In it, you saw a wall of unnaturally thick fog that surrounded you, slowly moving closer and closer. A quick look out the window, and you find out the fog was not a figment of your imagination, not a dream. And then,
Hear me. Please hear me. Can you hear me? Please.
the half-transparent outline of a beautiful nymph appears before you. Even in this ghostly form, it is clear that she's exhausted. Her shoulders are slouched, her large blue eyes burn within her pale face. Her voice is barely more than a whisper as she reaches towards you. It seems that only you can see or hear the nymph. I'm glad that my adventure begins with such a beautiful sight.
Beauty is so tender. It can so easily be crushed under the blows of cruel fate. But you can save it from being undone.
Who are you?
Who am I? Just a tear shed by the land itself. The bitter sigh of nature. I am a nymph, the guardian of this area. A defeated guardian. Call me the guardian of the bloom, if you wish.
And what do you want from me?
Aid, salvation. We have a common enemy, and long have I searched for someone who can defeat him. The one you call the Stag Lord. As a storm strikes ruthlessly with gusts and lightning, the Stag Lord wreaks havoc with the swords of his servants. And not just in the world of people. The land also suffers from the evil he brings. My forests and my flowers suffocate in this fog. Soon even I will vanish, as the last ray of light fades at dusk.
Staglord is responsible for the fog?
Yes, it hides his fortress as well as his dark deeds. But while responsible, he did not create this affliction. It is the work of a powerful druid who has betrayed even himself. I know not why the powers did not leave this renegade, but even I was unable to defeat him.
I see. How can I help you?
This fog, it enshrouds, entangles, suffocates. If only I could learn how it was created. But my powers wane. I have barely the strength to call out to you. All I know for certain is that somewhere in this forest lies an old house, and it echoes with the remnants of a strange power. The Stag Lord and his druid were there. The fog hides this place from me, but I can point you to the bandits' camp near the Thornford. Make them tell you where this place is. Go there and listen to the echo, catch the whispers, search for anything that can tell you how the fog was created. Once the fog clears, nature will breathe again, and you will be able to easily find your way to the fortress of our mutual enemy.
All right, I understand. Farewell.
I don't believe in fate, stranger. But our meeting seems more than a coincidence.
Nymph's whisper fades as she disappears. Safe location. There are no threats in this location. It is a sort of headquarters. where you can prepare your party for a new expedition. In such locations, companions don't follow you around and will go about their own business. You can speak with them freely to get to know them better. Once you exit this location and return to the global map, you will be able to choose the companions you wish to take with you, leaving the others here. Whenever you meet a new companion, but don't want to include them in your party right away, the companion will travel to this location on their own. All right. Save and save. Right. Gotten a bit late. Oh. Well. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed the stream today. As I said, this is going to be this is part of the April assortment. So every time that I stream on Twitch, there will be a new game that we're playing. Like I said, just for me to kind of figure it out. I do need to let you guys know that I will not be streaming on Thursday. I'll be out visiting family for Easter Sunday. But when I get back, I will do my best. No promises, but I'll do my best to make up for the missed stream. So we'll still get 8 games done this month. No promises, obviously, but I will do my best to get the stream going. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed this stream. And I hope to see all of you guys again next time. So yeah. No Wednesday stream on YouTube this week, obviously. That's an every other week thing. Yeah, as always, I hope you all have a wonderful day. I will see all of you next week after Easter. GTFN.